Every now and then without warning, I can be ringing me toward I'm so easily. I don't get every way. I know the pieces are leaving in the pie. And yet, you see the picture clear as day. Tell me why you catch me when I fall.
Welcome everyone. My name is Carolyn and I have the honor and privilege of performing this ceremony here this evening. I've been friends with Evil for almost 30 years and was thrilled when he asked me to perform this ceremony. On behalf of Evil and Ken, they welcome you here to their wedding and their 20th anniversary celebration, and they thank you for being here. They are thrilled that you are here tonight to share in their joy during this wonderful moment in their lives. By your presence, you celebrate with them the love that they have discovered in each other, and you support the decision to commit themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved, loved for ourselves. If there is anything better than being loved, it is loving. This evening, we are here to celebrate love. We come together to witness and proclaim the joining together of these two persons in marriage. This is the union of two individuals in heart, body, mind, and spirit. Therefore, marriage is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, honestly, and deliberately. And it is into this union that Evil and Ken come now to be joined. A reading. Now, a reading that expressed a sense of joy and love on this occasion. It is called To My Friend. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate could have done to make me happy. You have done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by being yourself. Perhaps that is what being a friend means after all. And I believe we have another reading by Blair.
Sure. My name is Blair, and I've known Ken since I think 1980 or so, and I met Evil in 1997 when he came to join me in Maine on a camping trip. And I kept a journal at that time, and
Sorry.
so I shared a journal entry with Evil, and he hung on to it for a long time, and he asked me to share it tonight. So I found it electronically. But, so this is really about me, it's about my journal, but it's sort of about them. Bear that in mind. So, June 1997. My guests and hiking companions arrived a bit late here by this chill pond. That in and of itself was not unusual, as much as to be expected. In fact, that they arrived at all was somewhat of a surprise I had not taken for granted. Ken was his usual somewhat impenetrable self, never quite present in his being, but seemingly where he is choosing to be. Max Ramirez, with a Z, as was important for him to point out, and I'll call him Evil from here on out. Well, here was a burst of life, as varied as the insects with shimmering wings, colors, shapes, and design in these woods. So too are people. Evil was exotic, a sprite who rejoiced in the metallic green black-winged damselflies flitting amongst the trembling, oh my, flitting amongst the trembling leaves, a bit akin to his essence. He found some marvel, childlike and feminine, in everything. A beautiful smile and dancing eyes, striking, delicate, but not betraying strength in those bronze bird-like limbs. He couldn't control his jubilance, his passion, and his elation at each new place he alighted.
Keep going.
There's no real accounting for the coupling of people, what Ken finds in evil, a son, a boy to adore him, not to challenge him, not to probe too intimately, but to provide a kind of intimacy nonetheless. Someone to warm him, to fill a need for a while, to care for and make him smile. Perhaps to live out before him the aspects he lacks or cannot manifest for himself. Certainly not a union that spells longevity.
20 years later.
But nevertheless, it has glimpses of eternity, if one is not afraid to look. It does possess aspects of the sacred, as any relationship where two people dare to choose one another freely. While evil did shimmer, like the gossamer wings of a zillion mayflies above the water.
I'm sorry.
I know. You're fired.
Ken remains stodgy in comparison. His well-oiled and blackened mechanic hands, his inattention to detail. Unlikely the pair, in some ways perhaps furtive, but like some rare forest blossom, it would not survive when plucked or exposed, transplanted, or otherwise brought into the world's view. Whatever, it is a season and two lives, and I hiked well enough, and shared spaces well enough, and if the weather had been better, they may have even made the summit. I wasn't sure at first, but it was good they came, and with them, they brought new dimensions to the gifts of this forest.
So now in the spirit of joy and affirmation, I want to ask your families and friends a question. Do you, the families and friends of Evil and Ken, give them your blessing and support this day and wish you So Evil and Ken, now we come to your vows. May I remind you that saying your vows are one thing, but nothing is more challenging than living them day by day. What you promise today must be renewed tomorrow and each day that stretches out before you. Will you now please turn and face each other and hold hands looking at each other?
It's in the contract.
Please repeat after me. In the presence of our family and friends,
In the presence of family and friends,
I, Evil, choose you, Ken, to be my life partner,
I will choose to develop
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have enough of this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better and for better,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer and for richer,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and health,
in joy and in sorrow,
joy and sorrow,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
and to be faithful to you alone.
and to be fulfilled.
This is my song of love.
This is
In the presence of our family and friends,
In the presence of family and friends,
I can
I can
choose you, Evil, to be my
choose
life
you, Evil, as my partner,
to have and to hold from this day
and to hold this day forward,
forward, for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in
in
health,
sickness and in health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
and to be faithful to you alone.
and to be faithful to you alone.
This is my song of love.
This is my song of love.
stand by him through whatever may come?
Yes.
You have chosen evil to be your life partner. Will you love and respect him? Will you be honest with him always? Will you stand by him through whatever may come? And do you both promise to make the necessary adjustments in your personal lives in order that you may live in a harmonious relationship together?
I lost them. It better be gold. Oh my God. I'm gonna come. Evil and I, Evil doesn't let me stray too far, so we're gonna have one each. He's gonna have one.
So I'm going to stop the research.
Which finger do you want?
So Eagle, I give you this ring.
Evil, I give you this ring,
So that you may wear it as a symbol of the vows we have made this day.
so that you can wear it to see what the vows made this day.
I pledge you my love
I pledge you my love
and respect,
and respect,
my laughter and my tears.
my laughter and my tears.
With all that I am, I honor you.
With all I am, I honor you.
Yes.
Kiss the bride, kiss the bride.
I give you this ring
Can I give you this ring?
so that you may wear it as a
My
symbol.
finger.
You may
not
wear
get
it
both
as a
rings.
symbol
So you may wear it just a long
of the vows we made this day.
and thousands.
I pledge you my love
Just love
and respect,
and respect
my laughter and my tears.
and tears.
With all that I am, I honor you.
I honor you.
Now may those who wear these rings live in love all their days. Now may the love which has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives. May you continue to meet with courage any problems which may arise to challenge you. May your relationship always be one of love and trust. May the happiness you share today be with you always. And may everything you have said and done here today become a living truth in your lives. Evil and Ken, we have heard your promise to share your lives in marriage. We recognize and respect the covenant you have made here this day before each one of us as witnesses. Therefore, in the honesty and sincerity of what you have said and done here today, and by the power vested in me by the University Life Church, it is my honor and delight to declare you married and partners in life. Yes!